Hi fellow crafters, it's Helen here from Teensy Weensy Treasure Trove. I would like to show you some cards that I've made, wedding cards actually. My sister-in-law asked me if I could make some for her, so I've been kept busy for a little while. The first one I would like to show you I made with this paper pad here, and it is called Blush Glam, and it's from Craftsmith. The glare's not too bad. There's 48 papers in this pad, and there's really some lovely foil paper too, and some sentiments and borders. Just do a quick flick through it and let you see. That's the first one. They're really pretty, lovely colours too. This is the borders, and sentiments. You've got 2 sheets of each. It'd be lovely for an album. So my first card, I had to make boxes for them, so I found a tutorial on YouTube, and it was from Guidecentral English, and it's how to make a box for a non-standard size card. So the actual box itself measures 8.5 by 8.5. I used a Mather Stewart punch. A border there, a couple of little foil stickers, little bells. Put that on each top and bottom. This is one of the sentiments. Just put a little tag, celebrate. It's a beautiful day. And some set with crystals. Flowers are very pale pink. And I made a bowl and then put an enamel flower on it. And that's the back of the box. I just put a little sticker there too. The card I used, as I say, set with crystals, and I also used the Spellbinders Classic Ovals Large. Card itself, and it measures 8 by 8. Okay, I use a Spellbinders die here, and then added glue, string, then added some set with crystals. Just embellished it with 4 small pearls and then 4 large. Beautiful sentiment, congratulations to you both. And again in little diamantine pearls from my stash. It's lovely thick paper, it's really nice to work with. The card itself is Centura pearl, and that is the inside of the card. Just put a little motif there, and it says, to Natalie and Francis, you share a love that's true. Congratulations and best wishes on this day. You say I do. That's it. The back. So that's the first card. The second one, I used the Everlasting Love Stack. Again, this is some lovely foil paper too. This is by Die Cuts with a View. There's 48 sheets in this, actually half with foil. Right. Quick flick. really pretty paper too. Some sentiments. Very pretty. And here is a card. Again, box 8 by 8.5 by 8.5. So the flowers are from Creative Expressions. I think there was 8 pieces, sorry, 8 pieces in that bag. And I used Avery L Elements, little tags. I used that for the sentiment. And I don't know, Marion Dyes it could be. And I used these little fiddle leaves. And that's them, just cut them from the paper. And some little pearl hearts. And the bow is the Spellbinders multi-loop bows. And I just put a little brad in there. And I cut the sentiment from one of the papers. And this is a card. I used again one of the Spellbinders dies, some little pearls, set with crystals, chandelier, and some little hearts, little doilies, little gold and cream doilies are in there. You see them? I'll show you them here. This is a die I use for the hearts. And the Spellbinders ovals, floral ovals. I use this here for the sentiment there. That's it there. And I use this here. This is the resplendent rectangles, and I use that for the sentiment inside. This one here is called Radiant Rectangles and Resplendent. That's it there, the back of it. And inside. Marriage begins with a wedding where two people promise to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, come what may. The comfort in a marriage comes from caring for one another and showing it each day. The happiness in marriage comes from knowing that the love you share will grow ever stronger as you go through life together. The blessings of marriage are the fulfillment of your cherished hopes and dreams as your lives unfold, and the realisation of the meaning of that beautiful promise to have and to hold. Congratulations to the bride and groom on your wedding day. The verses I got from just online. And that's it. And that. This paper here that I used for the bowl, I got from these. First of all, that's little doilies. That's from Recollections. so cute. I think I actually bought that in Michael's when I was over in America. This is beautiful paper. It's quite thick. It's not tissue paper, but it's thick. And that's it there. Okay. You can actually go through a few of them. Let me see. They're really pretty. I might make some flowers with them. Green one. Beautiful grey, slate grey. Coffee colour. Really pretty. Lovely patterns on them. Sorry for the glitter. Pretty silver one. Leaves. Another gold one. It's a hint of blue. They're really lovely patterns. And as I say, they're thick. It's not tissue paper. It's lovely. Silver. Another one with a silvery blue. Every pattern is different. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at them. And that one. Okay, so that's my second card. The third one, I used the gilded paper stack. There. Lots of foil paper in this too. That's die cuts with a view. Just a quick some sentiments. Really pretty. Foil. Wood grain. Anchors, foiled anchors. More sentiments. Great for an album. Large dots. Wood grain foiled. They're just so pretty. Okay, and this is the third card I did. Okay, just some ribbon from my stash. Cut a couple of hearts out, embossed them. A little bit of see it with crystals. And then I embossed the hearts along here. And then another die cut. And some flower die cuts. And this is a Marianne Creatables again, and that's the the flowers I used. And then I threaded some very fine ribbon through it. This is the hearts. And tattered lace dye. And that's it there. And this is it all round the flower. The embossing along the bottom and top. This came from the tattered lace where you get 4 embossing folders in it. This makes a lovely lacy embossing, really pretty. It has a little narrow one and the heart one, and also a corner. Last year I bought the crossover machine, so I absolutely love it. It's fantastic, great to use. Cuts the dies, all those intricate dies, and it's just fantastic. I love it. Okay, so the bottom part, and this is my card. Okay. This card measures 6 by 8.5. Again, a little loopy bow. I put a little crystal bow there. Set with crystals, and I used some gold paint as they were cream, and I just coloured them in. And this is a little dove's die, and I cut that out there. And I just embossed, no, sorry, that was paper that was already embossed. I bought that when I bought all my glitter paper. I think it's from Imagine DIY, the shop is called. And that's the inside. Just put some little bells in the corners, and then some foil paper there. And the die I used was Captivating Squares. With warmest wishes for the best in life, as you both look forward to a shared future of love, friendship, and the wonderful closeness that is marriage. Congratulations. So, that's my third one. Yeah. And my last one is made with first edition paper, The Promise. Pretty papers in this too, really nice. Some embossed, some with a linen feel, really pretty. Pastel colours, pinks and greens. Some with a sheen on it. Pretty papers. And this is the card. This is the last card. made this one shabby chic. And here I did a lace doily, and I don't know if it's Cheery Lynn, I'm not sure who did this one, but it's pretty, really pretty. Some of my lace, another couple of ribbon dies. Yeah, here's those ones. Little sentiment on your wedding day. Just seeing close there. It's the bride, excuse me, the bride getting her wedding dress laced up. And I just surrounded that with some flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts. A couple of little doves there. I used gesso on this and just like distressed it. Distressed the flowers with the gesso, and then I used stickles on some of the flowers. A little heart, and just used some of my Lindsay's Stamp Gang sprays and painted some on there. Little heart, which is always. So, and just distressed around the edges of the paper. And this is a card. Just used some of my Martha Stewart dies. Added some pearls, some more lace, a little sentiment, and put pearls around that. Distressed the edge of the cards. On here I did do some hand stitching around the pieces of card there. There's a couple of hearts which are actually like metal. Another loopy bow. Oh, and the loopy bow was from a tutorial by Jules Aviles. I'm not sure if I'm saying that properly. She shows you seam binding, colouring seam binding, and how to make this loopy bow. And she also has a little chipboard contraption where you can wrap the ribbon round it and then tie the bow. It's really easy, it's fantastic. Thank you, Jules, for putting that video on. Again, the flowers, just distressed them and put some stickles on, some little glass leaves. Can you see them there? And there's one down in there. And my seam binding, just crinkled that up. That's that. And inside, may you cherish these moments for all of your life as you step out together as man and wife. May the vows that you've taken remain true and strong as you start on life's highway and journey along. And there's just some little butterflies here. Very nice paper, nice pastel shades. And the dies I used in this one, that was for the sentiment. Again, Spellbinders Fancy Tags 3. And the little leaves here, little embellishment. It's from Tattered Lace. And I used these little dies here. For inside, for the tags end, for the sentiment, I used this one. Again, Spellbinders. Decorative Labels 8. And a little Diamante bow from my stash too. So that's 4 of them. I hope you enjoyed watching my video and liked my cards. Please feel free to leave a message and like and subscribe. I will be doing a subscriber giveaway, so hopefully within the next few days. So please check back and have a wee look. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.